Hello again. Now, each year, the Otago Press, housed within the University of Otago's Central Library, welcomes a printer in residence for an intensive 6 weeks of creative production. Already busy on the job, with a week of printing to go, is this year's recipient, Artisan CarenFlorence. Artisan, Caren.
Artisan, yes, it's easier than saying craftsperson or artist or printer or...
Is it betwixt or between?
It is. I can't decide what I am, but yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
I know you've been working away at the press all night.
It's nice to get out.
Now, are you limited by what's available in the printing room?
No, in fact, it's quite liberating to have a smaller choice, a palette to work with.
So you've got those old printing presses, but I suppose possibly we should tell people about what's going on.
Well, there's 3 beautiful printing presses. One, I'm only really using one, but the other 2 I think have been used extensively in the past, and one of them was saved from being a ship's anchor. And the one I'm using now used to print newspapers in Dunedin in the 1860s. Yeah. It's a Colombian. It's a fantastic, huge thing with eagles and dragons and... Yeah.
So you've got all the print there. Mm-hmm. You've got these machines, and that's basically what you're working with to create what you...
Yep. And
how free are you to create what you want to do?
Oh, totally. The poets... I'm working on 7 poems, and the poets have given me complete creative freedom. And I've got amazing wood type and metal type and some colours, ink colours to work with.
This is what you do at home?
Yes, that's what I do at home.
You don't have one of these presses, or do you?
I don't have this kind, which is why I wanted to come. This is hand rolling with an iron hand press, and it's something I don't have and don't have access to normally.
Hand rolling. Can you describe it?
Normally, my press at home has electric rollers, and you put the ink on the press, and it rolls over the type, and then you print. And this one, you have to put your own ink with your hand, with a roller, by hand, and you can do multiple colours at once with one pull of the press.
Some examples. What are we looking at here?
The inking slab. The inking slab. This was a very involved poem of Michael Harlow's. That's the Colombian with the frisket, the type and the frisket set up, and the print just freshly printed. You can see I've got four colours at once on that.
Imagine, Michael Harlow's been here a couple of times and talked to us. And of course, he just won another award for his poetry. Very esteemed poet. Yes. I'm sure he'd be delighted that this is going on.
I hope so. He hasn't come in and seen it yet.
Hasn't he?
No.
Oh, he's not going to come in and say, no.
I hope not. I agonised over his print, but yes, I think I was very inspired by the Red Book of Jung. That's why on the right there you've got the black proof that I did, and then on the left you've got the choice of colours I did, which was green and red and blue with the black. And that's Jung's Dream Diary uses those colours extensively, and Michael, as you probably know, is a Jungian therapist, so yeah.
So Michael Harlow's piano's birthday.
That's it.
And the printing itself, where we've begun to sort of describe the process. You were talking about the inking.
Yes, and the inkings are very... there's knowledge that you have to build up personally. You can't just read about it. You have to actually try it before to master it. And my inking at the start of the residency was very different to the way I ink now that I've done. I've probably pulled 800 prints.
How does it change?
Well, I was just slathering it on at the start, and now I've worked out that the big wood letters need more ink than the small metal letters. You need to be much more sensitive about it. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Does the wood absorb more or something?
It's broader surface matter. It's a broader surface area, and you have to really sort of get it quite thickly on. The wood has pores. Image
flashed by when we were talking. I'm not quite.
The M, was it?
Yes, the big red M. Yeah.
The big red M. Yeah. That was from the Les Murray poem, and it's you do have to really. And the thing with the wood type is it has its own personality. It has its own I might have the same M back in Australia, but it wouldn't have the same scratches and dings and. Yeah,
you'd have to be quite subtle. You'd have to be the artisan to recognise that, probably. But you use that. I mean, you think to yourself, here's the character thing.
I want the holes. I picked the dingiest E and the grottiest looking S. Just because it makes it.
Because they have that great character.
Exactly, they're like a calligraphy in their own.
Yeah. So what brought you to this?
Oh well, I did here at Otago. They have the bibliography course, and they take the students in to do a bit of letterpress to show them how books used to be printed, and that's how I got into it as an English student back in Australia. And it changed the whole course of my life. I ended up going to art school where they had letterpress and learning how to use it, and then when I finished art school they kept me, and so I'm still sort of working with letterpress now.
It seems quite laborious.
It is, but it's great. It's like you have to be patient, you have to like jigsaw puzzles, and you have to be persistent, I think, in the face of people wanting to make it obsolete.
Carry on. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Caren.
That's all right.
Currently working at the Otago Press Room at the University of Otago's Central Library. Now, there is something coming out at the end of all this, isn't there?
Yes, it's a total folio of 7 poems.
Ooh, that'll be something desirable, he says.